We're here on day number 1 of the competition at the Dubai CrossFit Championships. We're at the NOS Sports Complex, joined now by none other than Rich Froning. Rich, you programmed for the event for the team competition here. How did that come to be?
Yeah, Mohammed reached out, one of the event, organizers reached out and just said, hey, we'd like to talk to you about maybe programming for the teams. And so I was completely open to it and glad to be here.
And so what was kind of your process like, because it's one thing to program for your team at home and put together a program for a week, but then to program for a top shelf competition, sanctionals, and some of the best teams that are coming out. What was your process like?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the workouts, actually most of the workouts are workouts we've either done in training in training I was like, oh, this would be a cool event, it's a good test, or it was a workout that I was like, wow, that really hurt, let's make other people do it. So all these workouts, minus that one they just did with the run, lunge, and handstand walk, has been tested in its entirety by Freedom. So it's cool to see and be able to share some of these events with everybody else, because we've gone through them. I was talking earlier, there's some events that scare you because you have to go fast, and then there's some events that scare you because they're going to hurt. And so there's a couple of those throughout the weekend. And
so now you get to be here in Dubai for the event. Been here for a few days. What's your initial thoughts on being here in the country in the UAE?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's been everybody's been super welcoming. It's you hear all the cool things about it, and to actually see it in person, you're like, all right, this is incredible. So it's been awesome. Everybody's been super awesome.
And then so now you get to watch the first few events kind of play out and unfold. Just your initial feedback on seeing the events that you helped create kind of come to life.
Yeah, you write these workouts, or we've done these workouts, and I know how they feel, and have ideas on what it took us to do it in training, and you kind of see some of these things and you're like, oh man, are they gonna make it? And that last event, nobody finished in the first heat, and you're kind of like, uh-oh. Well, then in that second heat, the two best teams that are out here, they finished and they were well ahead. So in my head, I think, all right, that was a good workout because it tested people and it allowed some separation, because there needs to be workouts that have some separation in them and allow those teams that perform well together and have well-rounded team to separate themselves. So I thought the first event, well, minus the swim and it was a little bit longer than a 150, and so we had a time cap issue on that one. But on this workout, I thought it went really well.
And so we know a handful of workouts for the rest of the weekend. I know you had some funny comments in the athlete briefing about which ones maybe you were stoked on. Do you maybe share which workouts in your opinion are kind of must see for the teams? Oh,
well, must see. It might be boring to watch at home, but the Echo Bike worm squat one, that one's one of those that scares you how bad it's going to hurt. This next one coming up will be fun to watch because you're going to see some guys and girls put up some pretty big weight. I enjoy watching people try to lift heavy while under fatigue, and not, everybody can lift heavy on Instagram in their perfect situation, but when you throw the lights on and make people actually, I think it's a little bit of a warm-up, the 185-pound snatch or whatever, 85 kilo snatch is a warm-up for a 1 rep max. So I'm interested to watch that one and see what kind of weights people can get in that 5 minutes. But honestly, I like all of them. Just, my selfish, I guess, point of view, but I think they're all pretty cool workouts to watch, and little things to pick up on each of them. So
right on. Cool. Thanks, man.
Appreciate it.